Jacquine Apollis' alleged confession was played in court on day 23, marking one of the most revealing sessions of the trial within a trial. Remember, every Sunday we drop weekly trial breakdowns where we delve deeper into testimonies, and this week we will explore everything we know so far, building from two important timelines, Laurentia Lombard's version and Kelly Smith's account. Somewhere in these stories lies a critical clue about what happened to that little girl on Monday, the 19th of February, 2024. So believe me when I say at this point, you have no choice but not only to subscribe to our channel, but also turn on those post notifications. Before we dive into today's recap, I want to give a special thank you to new members of our channel. Your subs, likes, comments, and shares do go a long way in helping us, a self-funded media company, grow. A lot happened on day 23, but the most important moment came when Jacquine's alleged confession recording was played in court. I will reiterate what I emphasized in the last video. We use the term quote-unquote alleged to make it clear that Judge Nathan Erasmus at the end of the trial within the trial is the one whose job will be to determine whether the revelations made by Jacquine and Stino can lawfully be deemed as confessions. The recording, filmed by Warrant Officer Masibuko Sylvester May and conducted by Colonel Pretorius, showed Jacquine detailing the events leading up to and following Joshlin Smith's disappearance. In the video, Jacquine confirmed that on the 18th of February 2024, Kelly Smith told him she was tired of Joshlin's father and adoptive guardian, Miss Andrews, who testified earlier in the main trial, trying to take the child. The next day, Kelly allegedly told him she'd made arrangements with Phumza Sikhaqa, referred to as Makalima, and instructed him to take Joshlin to her in exchange for 20,000 rand. He confirmed the 20,000 rand was for the child, though he claimed not to know what happened to Joshlin afterward. He also stated that Kelly and Makalima orchestrated the deal and that he and Stino were only involved in the delivery. He maintained he did not know when the two women discussed the sale or where Joshlin was now. Once again, I reiterated in the last video that I'm well aware that the reoccurrence of Phumza is controversial because it's already been established that she's witness 55 for the state in the main trial. Brigadier Hanana, during his testimony in the trial within the trial and under cross-examination, conceded that charges against Phumza were dropped because the state could not build a solid case against her. Her involvement in the case has long been a subject of heated contention, but there's an important angle I'll explore in the trial breakdown on Sunday that could contextualize the information Stino and Jacquine reveal in their alleged confessions. The court resumed on Friday with Captain Seigoe returning to the stand to address inconsistencies in the manuscript and video of Stino's interview. Seigoe admitted some interactions had not been transcribed and apologized. He confirmed he read the statement back to Stino, who accepted and signed it. The judge, having watched the full video privately, was more at ease but acknowledged the inconsistencies. Notably, Stino had confirmed that Kelly instructed Jacquine to take Joshlin to Makalima. He stated they left Joshlin there and later returned to ask for his share of the transaction. He also claimed a man in a red t-shirt was involved in collecting the child. The court officially corrected the record of Stino's confession, noting details like the time and location of events and reaffirming that Stino denied any involvement in Joshlin's disappearance, despite acknowledging the handover. On day 23, two witnesses took the stand alongside Captain Seigoe. Dr. Tanya from Friedenberg Hospital and Warrant Officer Masibuko Sylvester May, who confirmed he was the videographer during Jacquine's interview. He testified that the video played in court accurately reflected the events of the 5th of March 2024. Dr. Tanya, the clinical manager at Friedenberg Hospital, conducted a post-confession examination of Stino on the same day. She identified injuries on Stino's knee, wrist, shoulder, and elbow, but clarified they were not fresh and had begun healing. She explained the examination was guided by what Stino reported and that she did not conduct a full body assessment unless injuries were pointed out. Under cross-examination, Dr. Tanya maintained that had Stino suffered the type of assault described by the defense, more serious injuries such as deep abrasions or fractures would likely have been present. She did not observe any new trauma, and when questions about Stino's claims of quote-unquote helicopter-style torture were posed to her, she confirmed that such treatment would likely result in injuries behind the knees and visible abrasions, even if the person wore pants. Dr. Tanya confirmed police were present during the exam, but explained this was the standard protocol. She acknowledged that Stino may not have disclosed additional injuries if he felt unsafe, though he never indicated otherwise. So what happens next in the trial within the trial? Proceedings will continue on Monday, the 7th of April, 2025. Judge Nathan Erasmus has stated that although the contents of the statements from both Stino and Jacquine may not meet the full legal definition of a confession, they contain damaging admissions. Kelly Smith was present in court today, marking her return after a recent medical absence. With video confessions now officially entered into the record and their content being weighed, the trial within a trial enters a critical phase. The defense is expected to challenge both the method of obtaining the statements and their admissibility. The state, meanwhile, is under pressure to maintain its footing after a week of procedural and evidentiary missteps. This brings us to the end of the recap. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I would love to hear from you. Both Jacquine and Stino's versions are virtually the same. Did they turn on Kelly Smith? Do you believe that with what the state has presented in the trial within the trial, these alleged confessions will be admitted as evidence in the main trial? Drop those comments below and I will send personal shoutouts in our next trial breakdown. Also, visit our news website swisherpost.co.za for the best explainers on every important thing happening around you. No agenda, just the story.